Clock Productions Wolf Clock here, and this is going to be a very short and simple video. If you've ever been modding for Half-Life 2, you may have noticed this very strange bug where on some small NPCs such as headcrabs, you jump on top of them, they go invisible and start pushing you off. Now, I've been wondering for quite a while why this happens, because I've had some trouble with it in the past, but as it turns out, the reason why this happens is because when you spawn an NPC in through the console, there is a chance that when it spawns in, it will be slightly in the floor, and the result of that is its movement bounding box and its actual physics bounding box become slightly mismatched. So as you can see, I have a headcrab with its bounding box visible. When I jump on top of it, what happens is it sort of pushes the physics bounding box around in such a way that the game sort of freaks out. And when it freaks out like that, especially happens when I am on top of it and I stand up. What it basically does is it forcefully resets itself, but in the process it either deletes the actual visualizer or brings it somewhere that I have no idea where. I don't think it's in the center point of the map. But just to show that's not a fluke, let me go into the sky real quick and type give NPC headcrab. That will spawn on my position. If I turn on the bounding box for it, you can see that it's sort of freaking out because I'm inside of it, but when I get out of the way and it lands, you'll notice that although both the bounding boxes are visible right now, they are aligned. And since they're aligned, we are not going to have to worry about this guy ever being sent to the void. Perfectly happy. Let him to turn to look at me. Alright, well, I guess he doesn't want to turn to look at me, but he's not stuck in the ground at all, so I don't have to worry at all about this little guy going invisible anytime soon. Another thing you'll notice, and I chose this map in particular to showcase this, is if I am to spawn... Well, we are in this version. If I am to NPC create NPC headcrab on the ground over here, because it is slightly sloped, that makes it so that it is a little bit more difficult for these headcrabs to get stuck in the ground. So you'll see all these guys are perfectly fine. These guys will never turn invisible if I walk on them. A little tap dance, jump on around a grand old time. These guys will never turn invisible. Let me see if I can do a selection here that shows one or two that have potential of getting stuck. Here we go. So you see all these guys, they'll never get stuck. But then we have these two over here. Crouch walk over them, because I've noticed that's a common method to show it and make it happen. This guy's turned invisible. If I do it over here, this guy's gone invisible. And it'll just be those two guys. Now, if I were to give myself God mode and turn off no target, you'll see that turning off no target does not return their model. These guys will just remain invisible until they ragdoll, at which point a ragdoll entity, I believe, is created that replaces them. But the NPC itself is going to remain invisible until its death. So, do your little tiny guys a favor and make sure that... that was awesome, I just saw. Make sure that when you're spawning things in, that they're not slightly stuck in the ground. As always, I've been Wolf Clock, and I will see you guys in the next video, whenever it may be. And thank you for watching.